Yesterday I asked one question. I forget task. I forget correct word. I have given one task. Am I correct or not? How to swap the elements? That is one question. How to swap the elements? Anybody? Anybody? How to swap two elements in an array? How to swap two elements in an array? So this is the standard technique you apply. You can apply any method, but so I use this method. Suppose array one array is there. You see this one. How do some elements? I want to swap A of 4 and A of 5. A of 5 means fourth element. A of 5 is fifth element. My aim is to write fourth element as a fifth place, fifth element as fourth place. So what we do? Suppose first we save this element as we assign. We take it as t is equal to a4. T is equal to a4. We assign a dummy variable. T is equal to a4. A4 value I assign to variable t. That's first. Next, what we do now? A of 4 is equal to A of 3. If you take A of 4 is equal to A of 3, what will happen? What will be the result? A of A4 is equal to A of 5. What will happen? Fifth element will fourth element will be replaced with fifth element. That means we'll get a new array. All the elements are same. A4 and here also A4. Same in all the elements. A5 is equal to A4. Fifth element. A5. Here we'll get A5. Here also we'll get A5. Okay. Now what we'll do next? A5 is equal to T. I am telling A5 is equal to A4. A4 is equal to A5 is equal to T. If you perform these operations, so we'll get A5 here, A4 here. We'll check it. What will happen? We'll see this. I am taking one arbitrary array. A is equal to 3, 7, 8, 9, 3, 5. 10, for example. This is my array. This is my array. So T is equal to first A of 4. T contains A of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 3. T will be 3. Am I correct or not? No doubt in that one. Am I correct or not? What is the T? 3. Okay, now. So now I want to A of 4. A of 4 is equal to A of 3. I want to read A of 3. What will happen if you enter this? So now, third element is not there. Now 9, 9 came. 9, 9. Now what I have to do? I have to interchange. 9 came to this place. Same 9 is here. Now I have to write 3 value in this place. What is 3? T. Am I correct on that? So A of 3 is equal to T. Now these two elements swapped. Original array is this one. Original array is this one. A 4, 7, 9, 3, 5, 10. Now 4, 7, 3, 9, 5, 10. So once again I am taking A, original A value. A is with B. Now I want to swap these two elements otherwise. This element and this element otherwise. This element and this element. Not only these two. I want to swap these two elements. How to do this one? First, T is equal to A of 2. operation. Second operation. P of 2 is equal to, now I want to swap this element now. That is fifth element. Am I correct? Am I correct? E of 2 is equal to E of 5. E of 2 is equal to E of 5. Semicolon. Next. E of 2 is equal to T. E of 2. No, E of 5 is equal to T. E of 5 is equal to T. You see this one. What will happen? A. Now, new A. 5 came to this place. 7 came to this place. So what I am doing is I am assigned this. I am saving a temporary element like this T. Now E of 2 is equal to E of 5. E of 5 element I am writing it E of 2. That means now with these two operations you will get 4, 5, 3, 9, 5, 10. Okay. Now this E of 2 T is there, T. This T, that is 7. 7 I am writing in this place. T is equal to E of 5. Now these elements will be swapped. These elements will be swapped. This is the swapping technique. Okay, that is one thing. Next thing I want to tell you. Now I have any doubts on this? Any doubts on this? Any doubts? See. Suppose A is equal to, I want to remove one element. Very simple. Suppose I want to remove fifth element, or otherwise I want to remove last element. What we have to do? I want to remove first element. Otherwise, just thing is what we have to do. A of 1 is equal to first element. If you want to remove first element, just you give open braces. That element will be removed. A of 1 is equal to open braces, empty braces. Empty braces. The corresponding element will be removed from the array. Okay. Suppose A of 2, 3. Not only 2, 3. 2 comma n. Or 2, 3 will be 2, 4. Is equal to empty brace. What will happen? Second element and fourth element will be removed from the 7th. Okay, second element extra again 7. That's why it is showing here. We have 2 comma 4. Third element, second element and fourth element will be removed from the array. Okay, and at the same time there is another technique. So I am taking this one A already. I am taking the big A. So this is my A. Okay. So if you give A of 3 is equal to some 10, 10 will be replaced with third element. Okay, third element will be replaced with 10. Suppose what happened if you give like this, A of 2, 4, 5 is equal to 2, 4, 5 is equal to some minus 1. So if you give like this, 2 second, there is no need to give minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Am I correct? There is no need to give minus 1, minus. Same technique. This is yesterday I forgot this one. That same as this operation. We can give like 3 elements. If it is a single element, no need to mention like this. Minus 1 space, minus 1 space, minus 1. You get the same value. Minus 1, minus. Okay. I hope you understand these techniques. Okay, I will go through this assignment later. At the end, I will go through this assignment. Okay. Now, the next thing is, so A is with me now. A is with me, this array. So if you give a maximum element, max of A, what maximum element will be displayed. maximum element will be displayed. The same thing works for minimum also. Minimum of A. The minimum element is. Suppose I want to know the index of the maximum element. Index. Index means the position of the maximum element. In that case, we have to give like this. Okay. MAX max underscore index equal to max. Left hand side is your choice. If you give like this, but 10th is the maximum, 10th element, 10 is the maximum element in the array. The position of the array is 6th element. 6th element. 6th element is the maximum element. Left hand side is your choice. Any value you can give. Left hand side, you can give any value. MATLAB, something else. So 10th, this maximum element will be stored in this variable. Index will be assigned to this batch. Okay. So that's why to understand this output, I given like this. Maximum. But because it is already command, we should not give the command on the left hand side. Max is a command. Okay. Maximum element of the array is 10. Maximum element of the array is 10. Index value is 6. Similarly, we can find the minimum index of the minimum value. Minimum value of the array. Okay. So these things I forgot yesterday. Next one more thing I want to say. I told colon operator. Colon operator I explained about colon operator. So colon operator is the syntax of the colon operator is A is equal to A colon H colon B. It generates an array with a starting point A with an increment H up to B. There is another command, similar command, the linspace command, linearly spaced command, LESPACE, linspace. So I will open presentation, then we can easily understand. Somewhat confusing command. Read this one. B is equal to linspace A comma B comma N. That is the syntax of the command. Left hand side is your choice. You can assign to any variable. Just V or X, Y, Z or Srinivas. Srinivas is equal to linspace of A comma B comma N. Linspace, right? Mahati. Linspace. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Linspace generates a linearly spaced vector of length n from A to B. That is, it divides closed interval of A comma B into n minus 1 equally spaced subintervals. N minus 1 equally spaced subintervals. That means we'll get n points between A and B. We get n points in between A and B, including A comma B. It generates linearly spaced vector of length n from A to B. That is, it divides closed interval of AB into n minus 1 equally spaced subintervals. So there is a what is the difference between linspace command and colon operator? You see this one. I will enter both the commands. You tell me the difference. First, I will take linspace 1 comma 5 comma some 10. You see this one. I will take less points, 5 and 8, so that we will get a single line. If you take A comma 1 comma 5, A comma B comma N, we will get 7 subintervals. 1, it divides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many points? 8 points. starting with 1, some increment value, next increment, the increment is same. The increment is nothing but b minus a by n. What is b minus a by n? B minus a by n. 5 minus 1 by 4. Okay, later we'll do this one. Later we'll do this one. First we'll complete this one. 1, some increment value, next increment, next increment, next increment, next increment, next increment, next increment. Okay. Otherwise, if you take a linspace 1 comma 5 comma 6, 5 comma 6, what will happen? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's same as 1 colon 5. Am I correct or not? 1 colon 5. If you take 2, I'm only taking 3. I'm taking 3 points. 1, increment is 2 now. Increment is 2. This is same as 1 colon, 2 colon, 2 colon 5. Am I correct? This output is same as this output. So what is the basic difference between these two commands that I want to know? From the audience. I executed so many things now. Linspace 1 comma 5 comma 10, for example. What will happen? We'll get 10 points in the interval from 1 to 5. The increment is same. You observe the increment. Increment is same. Increment is same. If you take an increment is same. So in the linspace, we'll get 1 and as well as 5. We'll get 1 and as well as 5. We are not specifying the interval increment, but we are specifying the number of points in the closed interval of a comma b. We are dividing the closed interval of a comma b in 10 points. We are taking 10 points from the closed interval of a comma b, and each length of each subinterval is same. The length of this value, the length of this interval is same as this length of this interval. In A colon, H colon B, we are concentrating on increment value. We are concentrating on increment value. A plus H, A plus 2H, A plus 3H. B may or may not be included in this array. B may or may not be included in there. Here, A value will be included, B value will be included, and we are concentrating on number of points. Here we are not concentrating on number of points, only we are concentrating on increment value. We are concentrating on increment. Okay, that is a basic difference. So once again, I'm going through this PPT. You see this. Okay. So it generates. Suppose if you take linspace of 0, 20, 5, you will get 5 points. 5 points from 0 to 10. 5 points. What is the interval length? B minus A by 4. N minus 1, we are dividing N minus 1 equally spaced subintervals. That means B minus 20 minus 0 by 4. That interval length is 5. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Suppose if you give linspace A comma B, it divides 100, it takes 100 points. If you give linspace of A comma B, it produces a vector of length 100 from A to B. Vector of length 100 from A to B. By default, it takes 100 points in the closed interval of A comma B. Suppose you see this linspace 1 comma 10.5, for example, 10.5, and being like this. 10 comma. The first value of the array is 1. First value of the array is 1. The last value of the array is 10.5. First value is included, last value included. How many points are there in this array? 100 points are there. Okay, CLC. Now you take this one. I am taking not only one, you can give any 2.1. Okay, 2.1 to 10.5. Yeah, I am taking a closed interval from 2.1 to 10.5. So I am assigning this value to some y. Y is equal to, I am giving semicolon. What is this length of A? Length of Y. Length of Y is 100. The length of this array is 100. That means if Y contains 100 points. What is Y? First point is 2.1. This is starting point 2.1. Last point is 10.5. 10.5. So increment value is nothing but what is increment value? B minus A by n minus 1. 10 minus 5. 10.5 minus 2.1. The increment length is 10.5 minus 2.1 by 90. This is the increment value. 0.0848. That will be added to each and every element of the array. First value is 1.2, 2.1. Next value is 2.1 plus this value. Third value is 2.1 plus 2 times of this value. 2 times of this value. First value, increment value, whatever the increment, this is increment, 0.048, 0848, 0848. 2.1848. Next, plus 2.1848 plus 0.0848. This value. So it may not be format, you have to take format, original format. You take format long. What is this value? Original ANS value. This value, actually, this is the value. It's showing up to 4 decimal places. This is the original value. So that's why it came here 7. Actually, it should not come 7, 6. If it is exact, this value, increment value is this one. It should come 6, here. 7 came because it is rounding up to 4 decimal places. Like this, the last value is 10.5. I hope you understand column of linspace operator. Linspace operator. Any doubts on this one, linspace? We can generate arrays using linspace and as well as column. Column is more powerful than linspace command. Okay. It has limited applications. Though it has limited application, we use this command in plotting technique, plotting and all this. Okay. Okay, this is about linspace, column operator, and maximum, minimum. Next, I am going to move one of the important concept, that is relational operators. Okay, all these things we explained. Size of A plus B. You let A and B are 2 arrays, 2 vectors of same size. Size A plus B, A minus B, dot star. Fermat's pointwise, A dot by B. Pointwise division, sum of A, product of A of ith element will be displayed. A of n, last element will be displayed. A of Y, ith element will be replaced by Y, max A, maximum element will be displayed. Okay, next I want to, this one, the most important concept, relational operators. Relational operators plays a vital role in programming technique. Relational operators. MATLAB is providing, there are 6 relational operators are available in MATLAB. One is less than, next one is greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So what is the use of these operators? So relational operators can also work on both scalar and non-scalar data. Non-scalar means vector or array. Vector, row vector, column vector, or array. Non-scalar means a matrix or a row vector or a column vector. Relational operators can also work on both scalar and non-scalar. Relational operators for arrays perform element by element comparison between two arrays and return a logical array of the same size with elements set to logical 1 when the relation is true and elements set to logical 0 where it is not. If the relation is true, then it gives 1, otherwise it gives 0. So if you go to MATLAB, we can easily understand. Suppose the difference between these two is, suppose A is equal to 10. What will happen? So A is equal to 10. 10 will be assigned to A. Okay. So what about this one? If you give A double equal to 10, answer is 1. That means I'm asking whether A is 10 or not. Yes, it is correct. So A value is 10. A value is 10. So A double is equal to 10. Yes, it is correct. Relational operator, it compares. It compares the value of A with 10. If it is true, if it is equal to, then it shows 1. Suppose A is greater than 10. No, A is not greater than 10. A is not greater than 10. A is not equal to 10. This is the symbol will present in left hand side corner. A not equal to 10. No. A is not equal to 10. A greater than 10. No. A less than 10. No. A greater than or equal to 10. Yes. A is greater than or equal to 10. So we are comparing a scalar. Am I correct? Suppose my array is, my A is an array. What will happen? 2, 6, 7, 3. This is my array. A greater than 10? No. No element is greater than 10. No element is greater than 10 in this array. It will compare, now it is comparing pointwise. It is doing pointwise. This is the statement of this. It will work on, relational operators can also work on both scalar and non-scalar data. Relational operators for arrays perform element by element comparison between two arrays. So two arrays means right hand side is maybe array. I will get to this point, two arrays, that I will come back. So element by element comparison between not only two arrays, array, scalar also. Here I am comparing array with scalar. Suppose A is equal to 10. What will happen? 0, 0, 0. First element is not a 10. Second element is not a 10. Third element is not a 10. Fourth element is also not a 10. Fifth element is 10. Okay. Okay. A less than or equal to 4. Two elements are there. This is first element is less than or equal to 4. Fourth element is also less than or equal to 4. Suppose I have two arrays. See. So this is a very useful technique. So I will tell so many applications of this relational operators now. Okay, A is with me. I am taking B is another array. The same number of elements should be the same. A. What is A? My A. 1, 2, 3. Same. This number of elements. So A is greater than B. That means it compares A is greater than B. So first element wise comparison. 2 is greater than 3? No. 0. 6 is greater than 4? Yes. 9 is greater than 6? Yes. 3 is greater than 9? No. 10 is greater than 9? Yes. A is greater than B. A is equal to B? No. No element is equal to B. That means element-wise comparison. Element-wise comparison. Element-wise comparison. That is the statement. Okay. This is the statement. Relation operators for arrays perform element by element comparison between two arrays and return logical array of the same size with the elements set to logical 1 where the relation is true and the elements set to logical 0 where it is not. Okay, now I want to ask one question. So I have a big data. That is the unset results of our Tamil Nadu government or Andhra Pradesh government engineering entrance examination. You take IIT JEE, it is common to all. So I have IIT JEE examination. I have a result. I want to check how many students are got scored, secured more than 50 marks. Let us assume that the exam is for 100 marks. How many students got? How many students secured more than 60% of marks? More than 60 marks. How to check it? How many students? Anybody? I have a data of IIT JEE examination results. IIT JEE exams. I have. What's no? No. What is no? What is this no? All mentioned no. What is this no?
Sir, no doubt. Already.
Okay. Sir, my question is, I have a big data. I have a huge data. That data contains lakhs of students marks. 1 lakh student marks. Okay, 1 lakh student marks. Okay, what is Kavita? You raised your hand. Okay. I want to know how many students got more than 60 marks. How to get it?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, we can compare the data, na, sir. Array value is compared with, we can check out na, each and every value through arrays.
No.
Single
Tell me how
value.
many. No. Okay. Tell me the command. Tell me the command.
If we take in the whole list of the students as an array and we are comparing with the 50 value, if it is more than 50 or not, it is okay, sir.
No. I asked how many students are secured more than 60 marks in the IIT JEE examination. My array contains A. My array A is an array. My array is A.
Okay.
My array is A. This is 1 lakh student marks.
Okay.
Size of A is 1 lakh student. Those marks may be like this: 23, 67, to 19, 100,
Okay.
99,
Okay.
100. Okay. 150 marks, whatever it may be. Okay. Like this, I have around 1 lakh student marks are there. Now I want to know how many students secured. How many students secured more than 60 marks?
Sir, if we given this condition afterwards, if we collect the data, then we will get the value, no, sir?
No, tell me the command. Okay, tell me the command. Where are you from, Lavita?
Yeah, I am from Secunderabad, sir. I used to teach BTech students.
Very nice. BTech students means you are the engineering faculty?
Yes, sir. I am doing my PhD in mathematics, sir.
Oh, engineering background is student doing PhD in mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very nice. Okay, tell me. You are doing okay. Somebody has said Kaza Moinuddin size. Okay, I will get entrance. Somebody is wrong command. Even though Kaza Moinuddin given one command, so I will enter this command. So A is equal to round. Don't worry about this one. 100 star rand 1 comma 1000. My array contains, sorry, one more bracket. DLC My array is, I'm entering the array. 1000 elements are there. 10,000 elements are there. Okay, this is my array. Okay, my array 1 to first element is 16. 10,000 element is 32. Okay, so that is it. I have one array. Size of A is 1 by 10,000. My array contains 10,000 elements. Now Moinuddin given us a command like this. What will happen? It is showing 1 by 10,000. Is it correct? Moinuddin? Is it correct?
No, sir. Maybe something we have to add. I'm not getting.
Farooq same name mother. Farooq, your answer is correct. Farooq answer is correct. Where are you from, Farooq? Farooq, where are you from?
Hello.
Where are you from?
Sir, I'm from the Karnataka, but I'm doing PhD in the Manu, Hyderabad.
Okay. Which area? Research area. Okay, his voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Okay, no, not an issue. So the thing is here, why it is coming size value 1 by 1000? If you give A greater than 10, you will get a 1000 array. Zeros and ones. Am I correct? Zeros and ones. Okay. So we had to add all the values. For example, I'm giving a simple example. And some C is equal to is with me. Suppose C greater than or equal to some 8. What will happen? 0, 0, 1, 1. Third element is greater than 8. Greater than or equal to 8. Fourth element, fifth element, sixth element. How many elements are there? 4 elements are there. That means you have to add all these values. Sum of C greater than or equal to 8. In this array, 4 elements are there, greater than or equal to 8. Why? Because we are adding this 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 4 elements. Okay. Similarly, so my array A is there. I want to know sum of A greater than or equal to 60. In the 10,000 elements, data elements, 4,054 are greater than or equal to 60. And yes, sir. Any doubts on this? Okay. Okay. Now I have class A, class B marks. Class A. I have one class A. How many students got? How many students secured? Leave it. That's it. Leave it. Now next thing is how many students got maximum marks? That we will complete. Then I will come to that point. How many students got maximum mark in this entrance exam? 10,000 data. How many elements are there? Maximum element. A is there. You know. A is with me. Max A is there. Am I correct? Max. What is the max? 100. 10,000 elements are there. In that 10,000 elements, maximum element is 100. Now my question is, how many maximum scored students are there? In this one, maximum element is 100. How many hundreds are there in this one?
Sum of A equal to 100.
Sum of A is equal to max.
A double equal.
A double is
Double equals to. Yes. Max A.
39 students are there, scored 100 out of 100. Max A is 100 because max A is 100. 39 students got scored 100 out of 100. Okay, did you understand my point? Now my next question is, how many students got second maximum element? Second maximum value. This is the task of your today's task. How many students got second maximum? Second maximum means, second maximum, everyone knows about the second maximum. Maybe the second maximum may be 99 or 98, 97 like that. How many students secured second maximum? How to get it? Next question is, how many students got third maximum? What is how to find out the second maximum element in there? That is very difficult question. That is very difficult now. At present, it is difficult. But somebody.
Sir, first remove the maximum elements from the array.
No, do it. Tell me the command. We responded that answer. Remove the element. Asina. What is Asina? Asina raised his hand. Lakshmi Priya. Okay.
Sir, removing maximum elements first from the array.
How to remove the maximum element? Next, how to find?
Max of A equals to closed empty braces.
A is there with me. Okay, tell me. Okay, A is with me. Now what? Tell me the command. A is
max of A is equals to empty braces.
Max of A is equal to empty braces. Huh? Error. Okay, you think about it. It's not a small. It's okay. Have you given a task? The task name is. Yesterday I forget this word. Task. If you have an idea, you can tell. So kindly unmute. Kindly mute. How to find? How to find the number of second maximum elements? Second maximum elements. I hope are you following this question? So for maximum element, I explained how to find out the second maximum. At first how to catch the second maximum element first. First maximum element I know max of A I given. Later we find out. Later we think about the max or second. How to count that number. Max of A, that is 100. That is not a big issue. 100. My question is this one. Okay. Now I want to find out the second maximum. It may be 99 or 98. What is second maximum element value? That first I need that value. Then remaining thing we can do. Okay? First we think about how to find out the second maximum element. How to find out who is the second ranker. Otherwise, who is the third ranker? Who is the fourth ranker? Rank holder. Who is what is the mark of the second rank holder? Third rank holder, fourth rank holder, like this. There is a question. So you think about that one. Try to tell me tomorrow. Any idea? Well, otherwise I will tell you. Tomorrow I will tell you. Think about that. Now, next thing is most important operator. Next operator, find operator. So find is one of the powerful operators. A powerful command. Find. Find x locates all non-zero elements of an array x and returns the logical indices of those elements in a vector int. Why? Because I saved as int. Okay. If x is a zero vector, so now I will explain. Instead of explaining this one, suppose I have an array x is equal to 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 0. I have an array. Find x. It gives first element is non-zero, second element is non-zero, third element is non-zero, fourth element is non-zero, fifth element is 0. It will not display the index of the 0 element. What is the use of this command? Means it has a lot of application. It is a very, very beautiful command, this find command. So now my question is, again I am coming to the maximum element. Suppose I am taking an array like this, y is equal to 5, 3, 7, 4, 7, 2, 1, 7, 1. I hope you understand this question. Max 1. What is the maximum value of y? 7. Suppose if you ask the index max comma int is equal to max of y. What will happen? It is showing index is 3. Only third element is the maximum element, but third element is the maximum element, but fourth element, fifth element is the maximum element, eighth element is the maximum element, but it is not showing. Only it is showing only third element is the maximum element, but maximum element is present at fifth place, eighth place also, fifth place and eighth place also. That means I have a big data. I want to find out the, suppose 60 marks. I concentrate on 60. How many students got 60 marks? We obtained. What is the location of that 60 element? What is the location of that element? I want to know the location. That is my target now. That is my target. This find command is very, very powerful command. You have to understand carefully. Okay. This is the question. Next question is how to find out the indices of maximum elements. Particular element. Otherwise, some element is there in my array. Every time, fifth element is I am finding. So a of 3. Suppose y of 3. We try to understand my questions. A of 3. What is third element of this array? 7. Okay. Y of 2. Second element is 3. Now I have an array. So what is the position of this element? For example, marks are there. What is it? I'm telling y of 2 is equal to 3 is displaying. Suppose what is the position of this element? First element, one position. What is the index of the 1? I want to know the index of the particular element of the array. I want to find out the index of the particular element. How to find out the index of a particular element present in that array? I conducted one exam for the students. I arranged number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 like this. Marks arranged. The students. So I want to know particular mark position. Suppose 48 marks. Which student got 48 marks in the roll number wise? Which student got 48 marks? Or otherwise, like these questions, I want to know all these answers. Anybody, any idea about this one? Already I told find command. Very easy. You see this one. Find out how it will work. My array is y. Y is this man. This variable. Find y is equal to max y. What will happen with this command? The index maximum value present at third place, fifth place, and eighth place. Why it is given now? So if you give this command, it show you like this. If you find of this array, it show the non-zero elements value, index of the non-zero elements. So it display third element is non-zero, fifth element is non-zero, seventh element is non-zero. That is equal to the max of y value, index value, max of y index value. Find of y is equal to max of y. Find y is equal to max of y is here 7. I am comparing y with 7. So we have this is 0. It is not maximum value. This is not the maximum value. Third element is the maximum value. So it displayed as 1, 0, 1, 1. If you take find of this value, it displays the index of non-zero elements. So third element is displayed, fifth element is displayed, and eighth element is displayed. Okay. Suppose if you give y, find y greater than 2. What is the meaning of this one? First element is greater than 2, second element is greater than 2, third element is greater than 2, fourth element is greater than 2, fifth element is greater than 2, eighth element is greater than 2. Why? Because if you take y greater than 2, it compares with 2. It will contains ones and zeros. If you give find of this array, it will show the indices of non-zero elements. That is find y is greater than 2. That is 1, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element, and eighth element. I hope you understand this point. If you have any doubts, you ask. Whether I explained properly or not, I don't know. This is the concept of find value. Find is a very powerful command. It gives index. Find of, once again I'm done, find of 2, 3, 7, 0, 8, 6. Suppose it will be 0. It will give non-zero index values, non-zero element index value. First element is non-zero, second element is non-zero, third element is non-zero, fifth element is non-zero, seventh element is non-zero. Okay. Now, this use of this command is, if it is in a logical array, it gives the indices values of non-zero elements. If it is a logical array, if it contains ones and zeros, it will give the indices values. That means the indices of relational operator index value. Like this, find of y. Y is there with me. Find of y greater than 2. Y of y is greater than 2 means it is 1. This 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 is 0. This is 0. This is 1. This is 0. Then those index will be displayed. The first element of the array is greater than 2. Second element of the array is greater than 2. Third element of the array is greater than 2. Fourth element of the array is greater than 2. Fifth element of array greater than 2. Eighth element of the array is greater than 2. That means it gives index values. Find a is greater than 4. Some a is there with me. Previously a is there, I think. This is the a value. A is greater than 4. Fourth element is greater than 4. fifth element is greater than 4, sixth element is greater than 4, seventh element is greater than 4, eighth element is greater than 4. Find A is equal to B. Two arrays. A and B are there. A is like this, B is like this. So 2 is not where it is 8 somewhere. Fourth element. Here fourth element is 5. Here fourth element is 5. So once again, find of X locates all non-zero elements of array X and returns indices of those elements in vector int. If X is a row vector, then int is a row vector. Otherwise, int is a column vector. That we will discuss later. If X contains no non-zero element, is an empty array. Then int is an empty array. For example, if it is null vector. It is null vector. Empty matrix. Empty matrix is 0. There is no element in that array. Okay. There is a thing. There is not a last point is not. If it is 1, it shows fifth element is 1. So I will send one assignment. There's applications of this relational operator and logical operators. You try to solve this, then you will get an answer. Okay. Now I am going to this assignment. If you have any doubts, you can ask. This assignment. One by one, I will go through this one assignment. If X is equal to 3, 1, 5, 7, 8, and explain the following commands, mean by summarizing the result of the command. X of 3, third element will be displayed. First 3 element will be displayed. X of 1 colon n, all elements will be displayed. X of 6 colon minus 2 colon 1. X of 6 colon minus 2 colon 1. What is X of 6, 4, 6, 4, 2? That's it. Sixth element, fourth element, second element will be displayed. Okay. X of 1 first element, sixth element, second element, again first element will be displayed. Okay. Given the array A, provide the commands needed to replace the second element by 0. Replace the second element by 0. A of 2 is equal to 0. Replace the even indexed elements by 0, 4, 8, 12. How to do this one? Replace the even indexed elements by 0, 4, 8, 12. Replace the even indexed elements by 0, 4, 8, 12. How to do this?
A of 2 colon end.
This is my A. Replace the even indexed elements by 2, 4, 8, 12. How to do this one?
A of 2 colon end is equals to that array.
Will it work? A of 2 colon
end.
And is equal to, please tell me, okay, it may work. Okay.
0, 4, 8, 12.
Okay. So I am replacing second element by 0, fourth element by 4, sixth element by 8, last element by 12. Okay. Up to end. Okay. Remove the third element. E of 3 is equal to empty braces. E of 3 is equal to empty braces. Create a vector X with the elements. Xn is equal to -1, minus 1 whole power n by minus 1 whole power n by 2n minus 1. Add up the elements of the version of this vector that has 100 elements. Add up the elements of the version of this vector that has 100 elements. That means 100 elements means if I x of 1, so I'm taking 100 elements, I have to take n is equal to
100.
n is equal to 1 power 100. 100 version 100, 1 power 100. X is equal to that means 100 elements. Add up the elements of the version of the vector that has 100 elements. If you take n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, you will get 100 elements of this sequence. Okay, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4, n is equal to 6, up to so on, n is equal to 100. You will get 100 elements of xn, x. And finally, I have to add up the all the elements. First, I am creating this array. Okay. How to create this array? X is equal to minus 1 dot cap n plus 1
divided by
the denominator. What is the denominator? 2n minus 1. That is my x. Sum x. Okay. What is x now? I want to know the x. What is the x? These are the x. Format shortened. I have taken n is this one. X is this one. Sum x. What is x first? Zero, some value, zero, some value, zero, some value. It is coming zero, some value, zero, some value, zero, some value. My array is, my sequence is like this, like that. My sequence is like that. So minus 1. Minus 1 whole power n plus 1. What is this value for n is equal to 1? N is equal to 1, 0. Am I correct or not? N is equal to 1. What is the value? N is equal to 1. The sequence, first element of the sequence is 0. No doubt. Am I correct or not? Minus 1 whole power 1, minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, 0. 0 by anything is 0. N is equal to 2. Minus 1 whole square. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 by 4 minus 1, 3. 2 by 3. That is this value. 2 by 3. 0.667. Am I correct? 2 by 3. 0.667. Next, n is equal to. Before answering the question, you read 2 or 3 times that question. You cannot find any these questions somewhere in net or like this. Okay. This is n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. What will happen? N is equal to minus 1 whole power 3, minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. 0 by anything is 0. First array is 0. The sequence is, next sequence is 2 by 3. Just value of the sequence is 0. Third value is 0. N is equal to 4. 2 by n is equal to 4, 8 minus 1, 2 by 7. What is the 2 by 7? Like this, next element 0, 2 by 9, like this. This is my sequence with 100 elements. What is 2 by 7 and 2 by 9? 2 by 7 is this one, 2 by 9, otherwise you check it, 2 by 7, 0.28, I7, 0, like this. So next, what we have to do, sum of the x, add up, sum of x. There is a question of this one. Okay. Write a MATLAB program to find the factorial of n for given n value. For a given n value. So, for example, I want to find out the factorial of 10. Factorial of 10. That means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into up to 10. How to find out that one? How to do that one? Product of 1 colon 10. What is the factorial value? Wherever you go, the colon operator will come. Colon will not leave you throughout your MATLAB. Suppose if you want to become a master in MATLAB, you should know the importance of colon operator. Okay. Wherever you go, it will come colon MATLAB, colon operator, colon. Every time we'll move around colon operator, whether it is small program or big program. Okay. Okay, next. So given an array A and B, provide the commands needed to merge A and B horizontally. That is well known. No? Insert the element 10 between A of 4 and A of 5. Between A of 4 and A of 5. A is with me. Is this one? A is with me. If I solve each and every problem, you will not get any idea. That is 100% correct, no doubt. If I solve this problem, you will go, oh, this one very simple, feel like that. But you won't get any idea. You will not get any new ideas. You have to think. You take over your own time. I'm not insisting one day. Just I'm putting one day. You think about the issue. If you're not getting the answer, you think about how to get it, how to get it, how to get it. Definitely one day or 2 days, you get the idea. Okay. So I want to insert A of 4 and A of between these two elements. That means first we have to call these elements. Okay. 4 and 5, sorry. 4 and 5. In between 8 and 4. So my array is I have to A of again colon operator 1 colon 4. 4 element will be displayed next to 10. Okay, I have to insert 10. So A of 5 colon n. And came between A of 4 and A of 4. Similarly like that. Similarly like this. A of 2 and A of 4. Merge J and B vertically. If you want to merge vertically, you have to give semicolon. That I will tell you later. This is motivation to my next topic. That is matrices. So that is my next topic. That is matrices. So I have A and B. There is this one, A and B. B also matrix. And this is motivation to my next topic. Control B. That is my B. C and C. A is with me. Push up. Capital G. Capital A with me. Capital B. I want to merge vertically. Vertically means horizontal means side by side. Vertical, horizontal concatenation, vertical concatenation. So we have to give like this: A semicolon.
Semicolon. B.
So it will write first row, first A, then it will write B. Now it is a matrix. 2 by 7 matrix. It is a 2 by 7 matrix. That means, suppose if you give 1, semicolon 2, semicolon 3, semicolon 4, what will happen? We get a column vector.
Column.
1, semicolon 2, semicolon 3. Semicolon will move to next semicolon. So, example is 1, semicolon 1. Not only 1 comma 2. We can take in the place of 1 comma 2, we can give capital A and capital B. So now it is very easy to construct a matrix. Okay. Suppose I want to construct a 3 by 3 matrix. 1, 2, 3, semicolon. 4, 5, 6, semicolon. 7, 8, 9. It will give 3 by 3 matrix. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. I am saying yes. Okay. This is the way of constructing a matrix. That is motivation to my last question is motivation to my next topic. It takes time. Tomorrow I may not start. Okay. 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 Any doubts on this assignment? If you have any doubts on this assignment, I will tell you.
No, sir.
Others I'm asking. Somebody is anybody? Assignments, participants, you can ask any questions, any doubts.
Sir, you have asked today's task to find the second maximum element.
Okay, tell me.
Sir.
Tell me how to find out the second maximum. I asked the question, no? If you ask another question, I will tell. That is my question. You have to answer the question. Anybody others? Any questions? Any questions? Any doubts? Now, tell me, sir. Somebody raises a question. Somebody raises a hand. If you have any doubts, you can ask. So the simple question is, the first question is, how to find the second maximum element? How to find the second maximum element? If you give max of A, it will give maximum element. I want to know what is the value of the second maximum element in the array. I have a big array, lakhs of lakhs elements are there. If you give max of A, it will give the maximum. What is the second maximum? How to find out the second maximum? That's the question. Okay, you try to find out that one. Then based on that, I will solve some more. Okay, shall I leave? Already 8:45. 7:45.